Hi everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video I want to show you the 7 mistakes beginner WordPress users make all the time. So this video is completely based on my experience. So I work with a lot of customers that are building websites and building online shops, and here I want to show you the 7 mistakes I stumble across all the day and all the time. So let's get started. And the first thing is not using the right permalink structure. So let me show you real quick. So when I go to settings and permalinks, and then the standard setting of WordPress is plain. So the permalink structure is when you install a new WordPress installation, then it's on plain, and you can see that is the website name, and then it's P equals 1, 2, 3, and this structure is not optimized for SEO and not optimized for the user experience. So when you are searching on Google, for example, for your website, and your website will appear, then this weird permalink structure will show up. So, and better is if you go to post name, if you click here on post name, set it to post name, and then the page structure is more clear, and the link is better shown. So this is my first tip I have. And the next tip is if you are publishing pages that are not complete. So if you are building your website and your website is not completely ready, and the page is already published, and somebody finds your website by Googling or finds you in another way, and your website is not complete, then it doesn't look good. If you're, for example, building the page and your page is not complete, you don't have all information on your website, or not all images, or even if you are writing a blog post and you click on publish when your blog post is not ready. So this is not that good. So then I want to encourage you to install, for example, a coming soon plugin, and then you activate your coming soon plugin, and then when somebody comes to your website or to your blog, then there is a coming soon text that your website is in maintenance mode, or your website will be live soon. And so then let's go to the number 3, and the number 3 is installing too many plugins on your website. So with WordPress, you have all the customization options, and normally you do this with plugins, because the plugins will give you more options, more customization options, and so of course it is really good when you download a lot of plugins and you have so many new functions on your website. But make sure to don't use that many plugins, because when you download too many or install too many plugins, this will slow down your website. So every plugin you install on your WordPress website or on your WooCommerce store will slow down a little bit, will reduce the speed of your website a little bit, because every plugin needs resources from your website, or writes a new code, or uses CSS code or JavaScript, and this has to be loaded. And so make sure that you don't use too many plugins. A good number of plugins is between or up to 20, I would say here, and make sure to don't install more than 20 plugins. So, and if you have a plugin installed on your website and you don't use it, so then if your plugin is deactivated, so make sure to definitely deinstall it, because even deactivated plugins are using resources. So make sure to don't overdo this. So, and The next thing I want to tell you about is don't forget to update your plugins or your themes or your WordPress installation. So always keep your plugins and themes and WordPress installation up to date, because when you don't update your plugins, then it is likely that you are exposing your website with vulnerabilities, and hackers can easily access your website due to these vulnerabilities that get fixed due to the updates. And for example, you can see here automatic updates. For example, in the plugin section, you can activate automatic updates, and even if you are going to plugin to the themes. So let me show you to the themes. There is also a function that you can activate that your theme gets automatically updated. So you can see on this website I have installed Astra, and I have the parent Astra theme here and the Astra child theme. So when I go to the Astra main theme, you can see here is also an auto update, and this is activated on my website. So every time there is a new theme update, the update will automatically get downloaded and installed on my website. And this is very good because all the vulnerabilities get fixed, and speed updates get automatically installed, and this is really good. So and the next thing I want to show you is not using strong passwords. So it's really important that you are using strong passwords on your website. So you can change the password of your website really easily by going to let me show you real quick with appearance. No, settings, I think. Settings, yeah. Settings, and then you go to user. Here. It is here, users. You click on users, then you have all users. And here you can see on my website, there's currently only one user, and I can click here on edit. And then I can change the password on this page. So you can see where is it here. You can see set new password, and there you can auto generate a really strong password. And if you have a really weak password with only a few characters, then it's likely that hackers can attack your website, or brute force into your website, and take over your website or infect your website with malware or viruses and something like this. So it's really important that you set a really strong password. And this is how to protect your website against hackers and attackers that want to take over your website or infect your website. So then the next thing I want to show you is making regular updates, so backups. So it is really important that you make backups of your website. So in case something happened with your website, so for example, you made a stupid mistake, or you delete some files, or even you get hacked or infected with malware, then of course all your data is lost, and new website users then are shocked because all the data is lost, or they have a strange error message and all the data is deleted. And for this reason, you should always have a backup plan in mind. So for example, in my case, I use Updraft Plus. Updraft Plus is a really great plugin. So it's completely free, or they offer a free plan, and the free plan is more than enough to keep regular updates. Here you can see I have a scheduled update plan. You can see here the next backup is scheduled, or I can even make a backup now. I press the button, and here you can see all my backups. So here's a database backup, and here are all the website files are backup. And if I have some problem with my website, or I lost data, or I have a strange error on my website, I simply can click on restore, and then my complete website will get restored. And here you have in Updraft Plus, you have a setting. And if you want to know exactly how Updraft Plus works, you can visit my YouTube channel, and there I have a dedicated video about how to install Updraft Plus, how to set it up, and yeah, it's a really good video, and you can check it out. So, and here I want to show you real quick. I set the file backup schedule on weekly, and I keep one complete backup, and here you can see the data backup I scheduled it to daily. And yeah, this is really good. So, and the next thing I want to show you here is, the next tip I want to give you is the images. If you are loading, if you are implementing a lot of images onto your website or onto your blog, then make sure that your websites are compressed when you upload it to your website. So there are different tools. If you are using a Mac computer, then yeah, I think you are familiar with the Mac function that you can automatically compress your images. Or I think even in Windows, there are tools you can download and compress your images before you upload it to your website. Or even there are free websites you can upload your images and compress them on the websites. So, or even you install a plugin that compresses the images on your website when you upload them, because every image when you upload it to your website, then and another user goes to your website, they have to download the images to the computer before it can be shown on their computer. And this is when the file sizes are so big, then of course your website speed goes down, because all the images have to be downloaded from your server, and this really slows down your website speed. And yeah, a slow website is always not so good. And yeah, so make sure to have the website, have the image compression in mind, that your website is always fast, and yeah, so on. So yeah, and these are my 7 tips for new WordPress users. So if you are building a new WordPress website or an e-commerce store, and you are new to WordPress or WooCommerce, then make sure to follow my tips here. And yeah, so if you have any questions about this, then let me know in the comments down below, and I will be happy to answer all your questions. And yeah, so if you learned something new in the video, then of course make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And yeah, if you want to see more from my videos, and I will publish more and more helpful videos on a regular basis about WordPress, WooCommerce, web design, and so on and so forth, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, so thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.